Howdy, and welcome back, y'all. We have a super special treat for our listeners today. And if you like OKLAHOMA, then you are going to love this new episode. I am Isla, and that's Grayson Knight, and this is Baseball Podcast Are Fun. First and foremost, as you can see and hear, I am not Grayson. I'm his little sister, and I wanted it on today's episode for a few reasons. One, we have a banana ball power couple on, and Grayson needed some help. And two, you guys never get to hear about me, so now you get a small dose of my big personality. Now over to you, Gray.
Thank you, Isla. Joining us today, as my sister said, are the husband and wife tandem of Magean and Matt Wolf. Matt is a rodeo clowning, firefighting, trick pitching Savannah Banana, and Magean is his wife, who just happens to have some recent legend status too. Today, they're here to discuss the just released 2023 Banana Ball World Tour City List. And we're going to get to know two of our favorite bananas. So let's get to it. Magean and Matt, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having us. That was an amazing introduction.
It sounds like you guys are the powerhouse guys.
Yeah.
Matt, we will get to you in a minute, if that's okay. But Isla wanted to first ask Magean, a former softball player at Oklahoma State University, a great question. Take it away, Isla.
Hi, Magean. I wanted to say that when we saw you pitch on TV during the 2022 Banana Ball World Tour in Columbus, Georgia, it was a very cool moment. And then we got to see the behind-the-scenes build-up to your moment on the Banana Ball series on ESPN+. Seeing you pitch made me think of this question. When you were growing up, I was wondering if you had a friend group, girls or boys, that caused you or pushed you to play softball or help you build your love of baseball.
That is a really good question. We moved around a lot growing up. So it was just me, my younger sister, and my mom and my dad. And my dad is trained, and I just fell in love with it. And then I played competitively. And of course, my teammates were my best friends. You know, it was kind of like a built-in family. And I just wanted to stay in that environment and just keep getting better and just playing the game as long as I could.
Matt, what was going through your mind as Magean took the mound? You were catching for her in front of all those fans and cameras. Were you nervous or excited for her?
Yeah, it was kind of like our wedding day, you know, a little bit of nervous, a little bit excited. I thought I might throw up. It was kind of all the emotions into one, you know. But I was definitely excited for her, and it was really cool that she got to play a part in that as well as me. So it was a very special moment for both of us.
Yeah,
I have a question. Isla, do you play softball?
No, I don't. I played Pee Wee baseball, but then COVID hit, so not anymore.
I love that. Do you have a group of people that push you to play?
I have a group of people, but they didn't push me to play baseball. They more love soccer than they do baseball.
Okay, but they support and encourage you playing baseball?
Yeah.
That's awesome. It sounds like you need to keep them around.
Matt, were you more nervous at that moment when Magean was pitching then, or when you tried out for the Bananas to begin with?
Ooh, good question.
I think I stayed nervous the whole time, Jason. It's just I'm constantly nervous. So that's a hard question to answer. I don't know. That is really tough. I wish I could give you a for certain answer on that, but I just stay nervous, buddy.
You're still nervous right now.
I'm nervous right now as we're speaking.
This is the best interview. I love this.
For listeners who don't know, the Savannah Bananas had this crazy tryout back in February. Matt was one of the players who traveled from all over to try out. Matt, you were an infielder during your playing days. Why did you choose to try as a pitcher?
Well, Grayson, I'm old. I'd been out of the game for 10 years, and I figured my best bet would be maybe to throw an inning and incorporate all these tricks that I've kind of done playing and growing up, because I've always been kind of one that just likes to mess around and have fun. So I figured my best bet was maybe to be to get away with throwing an inning opposed to trying to run the bases and with these old legs and bend down and field ground balls anymore. So.
Well, at least you're not stilts who can't feel a ball.
Right. Did you see the one that got hit between his legs?
Yep. We were there live. That was.
Oh, you guys were at that game?
Yeah, he was playing first base and he almost got it.
I think that's awesome that it got hit right back at him, went between his legs. I mean, it was just as cool seeing one go between those tall legs as it was him making a play.
Yeah.
Stilts, if you're watching this wasn't personal.
Yeah, we love Stilts.
We do. We really do.
All right, this next one's for Megan. You never got to see Matt play baseball, but you are his biggest fan. How hard was it to stop your lives for whatever this crazy banana ball thing was going to be?
This this may sound weird, but it wasn't hard at all. It was one of the easiest decisions that we've ever, we make decisions together, right? Because that's what married couples do. It wasn't, I don't think it was easy for him, but I just saw that it would be the perfect opportunity for us. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, I just stay home and take care of Rayleigh in the house and support him emotionally. So it was really no thing for me to just pick up and move to Savannah for a couple of months. It was just a dream come true, really. Was it hard for you?
Was it hard for me to go out there?
Yeah, she said that was the question, right? Was it a hard decision to just,
Yeah. Yeah, it was hard for me because, I was unsure, with anything, a big decision like that, there's some nerves involved. Here we go again. I'm a nervous person, right? So I didn't know what people would think about all that, me going out there and me not playing for so long, but I took a risk and I faced my fears and it paid off for me. And Megan had a big part in that.
Because of that, all those tryouts, now the Bananas are a worldwide social media sensation. Who has a harder time with the attention, and do you get stopped in public now?
Do we what?
Do we get stopped in public now?
He does.
Not you,
No,
Megan.
no. I just made a single appearance, not that big of a deal, but yeah, he gets stopped. We went to an Oklahoma City Dodgers game not too long ago, and people stopped and asked him for autographs. And when he goes back to his hometown, I mean, obviously they already know him, but now they seem to care a little.
Now they definitely know him. Now they definitely know them.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We went to the state fair of Oklahoma here recently because I visited a rodeo clown. That's why I went there. I was going to hang out with him and maybe get some ideas of how I can bring some more of that into our show. And yes, little kids came up with banana shirts. They look like you guys in bananas gear, looking good, and just put a big smile on my face that they were even wearing bananas gear. So that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys get recognized in public?
He does.
I don't know about that.
He does.
I have 2 listeners, so
2 more than I got.
Yeah, you and me. So I guess not. I mean, people that know me around me, but I don't go to if I went to Texas or anything, I don't think anyone would stop and say, "Hey, is that Grayson Knight from Baseball Podcast?" But if I was wearing a banana shirt, definitely. My dad got stopped in public wearing a banana shirt when he went to Texas a few months ago.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a matter of time before they will recognize you too. I can tell you there's a lot of potential here.
Mm-hmm. Matt, there was a scary incident 2 months ago when 75-year-old Bill Lee collapsed while you were warming him up during a televised game. You're a firefighter in Oklahoma City, but do you remember what was going through your head when Bill dropped?
Well, I just knew Bill needed some help, especially with his age. And yeah, it was a scary moment for me. I told Megan this, and I try to be as honest as possible. I'm a firefighter and I see stuff like this every day, but it was way, way different experiencing it firsthand and it being a friend of yours that you've got to know and Bill Lee and his kind of, just his background as a baseball player. So and with 4,500 people watching, so it was a pretty difficult situation. I just knew we needed people down there as quick as possible, and luckily, there was actually some firefighters in the stands that saw it and jumped down there really quickly. So yeah, I'm just glad that no Bill's all right, and yeah, I never want to experience that again.
Thankfully, the first responders got to revive Bill, and I got to say hi to him a week later when I met you and I went to the Bananas game. How busy is your fire station compared to others in Oklahoma City?
Well, I am at the hazmat station, so we deal with hazardous materials. So our station's a little bit slower than most. We're going to run an engine out of there too, which I know I'm talking firefighter jargon to you guys, but we're going to run the regular fires and medical calls. And then we're going to go on hazardous materials calls too. So we're probably average 6 or 7 calls a day, which is pretty slow for around the city. There's some stations that'll average, closer to 15 calls a day. So we're
So they play a lot of pickleball.
so we play a lot of games. We have a lot of fun. We train
I love
as well.
pickleball.
We train as well.
I love
You love
pickleball.
pickleball?
Yeah, actually, I had a unit in PE about pickleball, and my team won the championship or tournament, whatever you wanted.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
Look at you, man.
I want a Gatorade and a couple pieces of candy, but
And bragging rights.
Do you guys have a chicken and pickle where you live?
no.
There's like they just opened it up here in Oklahoma City not too long ago. It's like a restaurant / like they have a bunch of pickleball courts, and they have like outdoor setting, and like it's like a whole thing, so you can go eat chicken and play pickleball. And if you guys ever come to Oklahoma
I'll
City,
definitely look that up.
we will take you to chicken and pickle. If you guys ever come, we'll all go together, make it a family affair.
I will definitely look that up because I've never heard of that, but that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look it up. Let me know what you think.
I may have to take your title away from you though if you come to Oklahoma and play pickleball.
I think pickleball is dangerous.
Pickleball is dangerous.
Dangerous.
Because one of our friends almost broke her leg playing pickleball.
Yeah, that's
Uh-oh.
true. So
Oh.
thanks to me, why?
You
Okay.
Okay.
So keeping on the firefighting,
Okay.
Matt, what do your fellow firefighters think about your banana fame? Do they even know about your banana fame?
Well, I kept it kind of a secret at first because I didn't know how people would take it. But now they're all in. We just made if you just watched, I don't know if you watched the whole draft that just happened, but I got them involved in the video, and they got a good taste of trying to put a video together and act crazy on a video. So yeah, they're supportive. They love it. They like it. They wanna know how to go to the game. So pretty cool stuff.
Are they supporting you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, they talk a little trash too, but that's just fire department lingo.
Are you guys trash talkers?
Yes.
Leave Grayson.
How about you tell them to step up to the plate?
Oh yeah.
So with all the cities that were just announced for next year, do you still plan on working as a fireman?
That's a big question. We don't really know. We're kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with that whole deal and see how my involvement with the Bananas is going to what's going to look like for next year. We're just obviously my situation's a lot different than a lot of those players. I'm a little bit older. I have a family, and to me, that's who's got to be taken care of first is my family. So hopefully there's a way that we can do both, and we're just kind of waiting to hear the plan and excited for it. But just kind of waiting and stay.
God's plan.
Yeah, God's plan. So just wait to see what he has in store for us.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit ago, right before we sat down to record this with you guys, the Bananas announced next year's World Tour schedule. Obviously playing in Oklahoma City and Tulsa in front of your friends and family will be very cool, but will that be a highlight for you, Matt?
Oh yeah. It'll be for sure a highlight,
Of his life, not just of the tour.
I mean, I grew up here, obviously, and I've always wanted to play in really nice stadiums. That's kind of been my dream. And, I grew up right around this stadium, and it's a nice one. And I've got to coach high school baseball on it, but I have never got to play on it. So it's going to be really special for family and friends to be there right here in my home state. So.
Megan, if it were up to you, would you want to pitch during that series in Tulsa?
I would want to pitch in any series if they would let me.
Okay, I have another question for you. Let's say Jessica walks up to you and says, you're going to pitch in Tulsa, but you're going to be on the Party Animals and you're pitching to Matt.
Let's do it. Strikeout number 2.
Please do it. Let's both we need to write a letter
petition
to do this, because I would love to see this happen.
You're saying that like you're not scared of me.
Instead of Matt pitching, Matt's hitting and Megan's pitching.
Yeah, I like it. That's actually a great idea.
That's a brilliant idea.
And really, everyone wants to be a party animal, right?
Yeah.
Like just a little bit. Like we all have a little bit of party animal in us.
I kind of root more for the Party Animals. I don't look like that.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
as Mom does.
Yeah, not as much as Mom does. Mom loves the Party Animals.
Absolutely adores them.
So if this was to happen, who would have to be a party animal? Megan, I'm guessing. Is that what you said?
Oh, yeah. Because you're a banana by heart.
By nature.
By nature.
Yeah. He wants to be a party animal so bad.
I'm the good guy. She's the bad guy. That's what I say.
I think he only wants to be a party animal so he can jump on the trampoline during the
right.
They go on
Or jump over that wall.
Yeah.
Isla, who do you root for?
Oh, I'm kind of like a mix.
In the middle, yeah. Just depends on your mood.
I root for entertainment.
Yes, you're here.
I root for the fun. But I also want to root for like making it more fair, because the Bananas, they're always home field advantage and they're always home team. So I kind of like maybe like one game a series the Party Animals are home, or like every inning they swap or something like that to make it a little
maybe every inning they swap, or maybe like they do actually do a coin toss. Yeah, I feel like there is
the NFL coin toss.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should just be hired on for the Bananas. What other ideas do you have? I got to hear them. What other ideas? What else would you change?
One field I want to go to is Field of Dreams for the Bananas. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other rule discrepancies though?
Ooh. I'm trying to think. Ooh.
So we've got.
Okay. If you get hit, you can stay in the batter's box if you want, and still hit.
That's a good one.
If you get hit, but you think you can do it, like me and my friend play wiffle ball. If you get hit, you have to stay and hit because it's a wiffle ball. But
right.
I would like that rule, especially if I was pitching, because I would just hit Matt over and over again if he was
really. Told you she's the bad guy.
But in the head, it's automatic. It's automatic. It's like it's yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't go for the head. Unless he got on my bad side, I guess.
This also makes me think, what's the plan, or is there a plan to get any more female players on the tour next year?
Not that I've heard.
Yeah, we haven't really heard. So that would be pretty neat if there was.
We need to get like a mom. I think somebody talked.
Billy's wife.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a talk about getting like a player in Australia or something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea, but
yeah, they need to start recruiting internationally. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's just
you guys should start playing rally. You guys should start teaching rally how to play.
Yeah.
The first baby banana ball.
Yeah, that'd be good. Like
just put her in the box and hope.
Automatic, kind of, because it'd be hard to strike her out. Intentional walk, just runs around the bases.
Yeah, that would be the world's longest base run.
Yeah, maybe she could just be like a pinch runner and run,
Just or even the base.
Or just a bat girl. That would be cute. A little less dangerous.
We're heading in the right direction.
So we've heard Tulsa and of course Savannah, Daytona, and Kansas City, but there are so many more. Which cities pop out as places you are really excited about?
I think we're both excited for the California tour because we've never
Oh.
been to California and we've always
Never?
wanted to go. Ever.
Never.
Wow.
Been but one
Have
of
you?
these.
I've been
You've been but one of
my cousins
Oh.
one of my cousins lives in California, and we go there like every few years. My dad had
Oh.
his 40th birthday party there.
Awesome.
We were like
Yeah.
babies.
I've never been to a baseball game there, but that'd be cool if I went to like Petco Park or something like that.
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be awesome.
Which
so-
games are you planning to go to in California?
Well, that is something that I'm gonna have to sit down now that the schedules come out and just see what I can do. If I do stay with the fire department, I'm gonna have to be strategic in what games I can and can't go to because I only have so many days off. So,
Yeah.
but I would definitely want to make that California tour. I would definitely want to make.
I was excited about Vegas.
We've never been to Vegas. That would be cool. The Syracuse, where Cooperstown is.
Bico?
Right.
No,
What
no,
is it?
Cooperstown is its own.
Yeah, whatever.
We want to go to Cooperstown.
We want to go to Cooperstown.
All right, so
went to Cooper.
we went to Cooperstown because I had a tournament in Cooperstown. We went to Doubleday Field. We saw like kind of like a game at Doubleday Field. There was like a men's league being played at Doubleday
Yeah.
Field, and it's incredible. It's pretty big field. It's not that big of a stadium, but it's awesome. It's next to the Hall of Fame. It's next to all these cool baseball fields, and it's incredible. And they have.
Did you go to the Hall of Fame?
Yes, I went to the Hall of Fame as a team.
And one of our friends
Did
almost
you
broke
cry?
Did you cry?
No. But one of our friends, she was in the Hall of Fame. Her name was on one of the jerseys.
So the
For
Gwinnett
what?
Stripers, the minor league team of the AAA team of the Braves, they did a thing for nurses, and they nominated two Northside hospitals, Emily Cheek and Ruth, and they were both on the shirts. And Emily Cheek was our friend,
Awesome.
and she was on the very front, so she's in the Hall of Fame, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But going back,
Yeah.
Megan, you grew up in Texas. So are you excited to go to Sugarland, Texas?
I'm very humid, so it's not really good for my hair. So not so excited about Sugarland. If they go to Dallas, like Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, like I would be very excited about that. Sugarland, sorry.
Yeah, like Georgia's not human.
Well, you got me there.
Right. You guys have a 2-year-old daughter, Rayleigh. She's seen Daddy in a few cities. Do you plan on bringing her on tour next year?
If we can.
What? Yes,
If-
she's coming. Where are you gonna leave her?
Well, I mean, she's
Yeah.
gotta come, right? I mean, we can't leave her at home. But yeah, I mean, we want to all come to as many games as possible.
Is she with you right now?
Yeah, she's sleeping.
She's asleep right here
Aw.
next to us as we speak.
Mhm. Hey, Rayleigh's first podcast.
Yeah, it is. That was her first appearance.
Mhm. So Matt, so let's talk about your backstory a little bit. You come from a family of rodeo clowns. You can juggle too. How did you get started with trick pitching though?
Well, I've always been a little weird, Grayson. I've always liked to play catch in weird ways.
I
and-
would just like to say, different is not always weird. He was different.
Okay, I'm different. So yeah, I just like to always mess around playing catch and throw it between my legs and just do anything for a quick laugh. And I learned to juggle pretty early. One time when I got injured and I had to sit the bench. So that's just kind of always been my personality. I just never did think about how to incorporate that into pitching. So when I went out to the tryout, like I told you, I felt like that was my best option, and I come up with a pitching routine that kind of involved all these tricks that I've learned over the years, and yeah, they I guess they ate it up. So it was a lot of fun. So
Mm-hmm.
Matt, can you ride a unicycle?
never tried to ride a unicycle.
Can you do like one of those tripwire things?
The what?
A tripwire.
Like a
Or is it
tripwire.
one where you, like, walk on like a
I don't
wire?
know, but that sounds really awesome.
If I practice, I could probably
Yeah, maybe. She used to be a
Maybe
gym-
that.
for about 7 years.
Yeah. So before before you were a fireman, you were a teacher and a baseball coach. Where did you teach, Matt?
Okay, I taught at a few places in Oklahoma. I taught there at my hometown, Sulphur, Oklahoma, and coached baseball. I got my first head job at a little small community down by Lawton, Oklahoma. It's called Chattanooga. I coached baseball. I coached basketball. I drove the bus. I taught health. I taught math. Yeah,
You're that
we
whole
had
school.
and we had 17 kids in my class, and that was the entire 7th grade.
Oh my, what?
That's it?
You really are the whole school.
I had I had 10 kids on the baseball team. So I did that for 2 years, and then I helped a buddy of mine coach a few years here at El Reno, Oklahoma. He got through playing some ball with the Pittsburgh Pirates organization, and he wanted me to come do the infielders, and then I got hired on by the fire department. I was actually a PE teacher too. We used to play pickleball all the time. Just saying. Oh yeah, Mustang.
Mm.
Out of all the stuff you did, which did you like the most?
On as far as jobs,
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you were teaching.
when I was teaching, I would say PE was my favorite. PE, I taught 3rd and 4th grade.
It's
PE.
like the mix of everything.
Yeah, exactly. So
You like
PE
PE?
is the favorite, everybody's favorite class, right? So yeah.
Yeah. My sport
Yeah.
is always school, so PE is like the only time I get to like chill.
Yeah. Kind of relax and have a good time, huh?
Mhm.
For sure.
Matt, most of my 6 listeners are my age. From a coach's perspective, what can you tell middle school and travel ball players to work on as we get ready for high school baseball?
Oh man, a lot, but the main thing is to kind of what the message of the bananas is just to remember it's just a game and to have fun. You know, if you strike out, it's not life or death. Don't take it so seriously where it just you get burnt out. But you also do need to take it serious enough. I mean, it's hard.
Try, but not too hard.
You gotta try, but you can't try to an unhealthy level. You know, you got to work hard. We got to achieve things. We always have to work hard. That's just a part of it. To make a straight A in school, you're gonna have to work hard for most people anyway. But if it doesn't come, it's not life or death. You just get back up and continue to work and try to make the best of every moment you have, because it doesn't last forever.
Mhm.
That's good. Our friends, I would like to add this. We did another podcast with Scott and Rebecca Hardy. They do Hardy Party of 5.5. Sorry if that's like messing up your podcast. You guys go watch that after this. But they gave us a book that they wrote, and it's like every page it says, put in the work and do your best. You simply can't worry about the rest. And it has quite literally become a motto for my life. And like when he's struggling, like I tell him, like, we can't worry about it. Like God is going to take care of it. Just put in the work and do your best. And you simply can't worry about the rest. And I think that's a great message for, for young kids like you, young athletes, students, really just anyone, because your best is all you can do. And, sometimes it's good enough, and sometimes God will put you on a different path, and that's where you're meant to be.
This one's for Megan. So Breland Almodovar, who was a recent guest on the show, got hit against you, but then you shocked the world by striking out Zach Whalen in his flaming bat. Tell us about your emotions during that entire inning, if you can, please.
There was a lot of emotions. First was nervous, right? Like I was mostly nervous because I'm not a pitcher. I've never pitched before. And now I'm doing it against men, right? Like these are grown men in front of
people. And more.
yes, in front of tons of
And
people.
and it was on TV, so a lot more.
Yeah, let's not forget that. So I was super nervous and I just didn't want to hit anyone, like because I don't really have that much control, right? So I just didn't want to hit anyone. So when Breland got that hit off of me, it was actually a relief. I was like, okay, good. Like I can do this. Like I just need to let them hit it. And I was glad that he didn't take it easy on me just because I'm a girl, you know, like I was glad that he faced me like a man.
You should have tried the damn ball trick.
Yeah, I don't have any cool tricks like Matt. And then I pitched it. Jacob Teston came up after that, and I gave him nothing but balls. He fouled a couple off because he's a nice guy. But they started chanting my name, Megan, Megan, and my nerves just went through the roof. I absolutely choked. So I get him to a full count and then walk him on a wild pitch. And so at this point, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit sad. Like, oh, I'm going to blow my shot. Like, I've got to get it together. And the guys behind me, even Coach Viro from the Party Animals, like everyone was being so supportive. And they're like, you got this. Like, just like stay in the zone. You got it. And so I pulled myself together. And by the time, you know, Zach came up with this Fleming bat. So then I got excited. I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, I remember this is supposed to be fun, right? So let's keep it fun. And then by the time, I really don't even remember the first part of the at bat. I just remember the strikeout because Matt called a changeup, and that was what I had thrown a wild pitch to Jacob Teston. So I was like nervous again. I was like, do I throw the changeup? Do I shake him off? And then I just felt confident. I was like, if he can believe in me, I'm going to believe in myself. And so I threw that changeup and struck him out, and just absolutely I was elated. I was just so excited. And then just to share that moment with him, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What was your emotions?
I didn't really see. I saw it later, but I was like, come on, yeah! I was like, oh.
Let's go.
I probably had the same emotions that you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nervous, because you could see how nervous I was, even on TV. You could see it.
And then when he struck him out, immediately when Vince called the strike, you were like, yes.
Yeah, you did the same thing.
Like,
Did you give up a run that inning?
I did not. I
gave up all the runs.
Mm-hmm.
I could have. They were nice because Breland was on first, and then I walked him. So if they would have ran the sprint defense, Breland could have scored probably. But they were nice to me, you know, good sportsmanship. So no, just a walk, or a hit, a walk, and a strikeout.
So you only got one out that inning? Who got the other outs, Matt?
Yeah. She pitched the third out, so I got 2 outs, and then she came in for the final out, which we tried to do the inning before, but we got a double play ball and got out of the inning. So I didn't think Megan was going to get a shot at going out there. So I was really upset coming off the field, which is kind of funny. You get out of the inning and you're upset, but I was worried about Megan because I wanted her to get her appearance out there. So.
When I was seeing you pitch, it was really inspiring to me because I hadn't seen anyone other than a boy in major league or minor league that pitched to someone that was actually like real and not in like rec ball or softball or pee-wee. So I was just wondering if you had gotten any feedback from any other girls or their families about like this, that they were inspired from you, or any other feedback like that?
Surprisingly, there's not many people that I know who like know what happened. But it was really, all the feedback that I got was after the game, right? Like everyone who saw it happen live, and just all these young girls, young boys, grown men, grown women, you know, like everyone was just really inspired and touched by what happened, which was really just such a blessing that God was able to use me in that way. There was a lady who she was a grown woman, you know, older than I was. And she came up to me and she was introduced herself as the director of sports for the city of Columbus. And she was crying and she said something along the lines of like, you will never understand the impact that you had on all these young girls out here. Like, just thank you so much for coming here and, you know, getting out there on the field and, you know, doing what you did. And I'll never really know the impact that I've had, you know, and I don't think any of us, you know, even outside of the Bananas, you know, you guys will never know the impact that you had, you know, like, so we never really know, but it was really cool to kind of get that feedback and knowing that I inspired you, you know, really touches my heart. You guys have inspired me. Literally, when you go back to I'm going to cry. I got emotional at your intro because you guys are so good. Like, Isla, I would have never known this was your first one. Like, and I come from a broadcasting background. So just to see two young kids who are just so good at it, like, I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Everyone's crying. My dad's crying in the background.
So Megan's the emotional one and I'm the nervous one. So.
Yeah. Great combo.
There's a lot going on in this house.
Megan, you were a great softball player in high school and college, but was there ever an option for you to play baseball when you were growing up?
Not that I recall. No. Yeah, pretty simple answer. I don't think so. No. Sorry.
Like nothing else. Nope.
No. Didn't have that opportunity.
I was just wondering because it seems like these days more girls are getting opportunities to play baseball.
Like I did.
Yeah, like Isla did until.
Yeah, no, I wish I would have. I am 31 years old. So, you know, 20 years ago, that wasn't really a thing, you know, for girls playing boys sports, you know, you didn't see that as much. So it's pretty cool. Isla, again, you're an inspiration, you know, kind of breaking the mold and, you know, putting yourself out there. That's really awesome.
Thank you.
You guys should look up May Johnson. She was an old pitcher back in the day that we got to tour the Negro League Museum in Kansas City. It was probably one of the coolest things we got to do on tour. And it kind of went through the history of that. And there was a few women that pitched for the Clowns is what they called them. And you should look them up. It's a really cool story. And Megan kind of related to that. And obviously I related to the Clowns, to the Clowns team. And they, and they kind of relate the Bananas to how the Clowns played way back when, just entertaining and having a good time and putting on a show. So it was really neat.
But yeah, you used to look up Mamie Johnson and Tony Stone, I think is what. Yeah.
We even bought a book. It's right here.
Oh, hi.
She
On the mound with May, which is weird because, or Mamie, because we call Megan May.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Rayleigh.
She woke up.
Listeners on Spotify, go watch the YouTube one to see Rayleigh.
Oh, so you're nice in her little Elsa dress.
Can you say
hi? It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Oh.
Okay. Matt, do you have to work hard with Megan to show her how to pitch overhand?
Well, oh man. Well, you know, like you said earlier, I was a coach. So back when I was a coach, Megan was kind of my test dummy on all my drills.
Yeah, dummy is right.
And it used to spark up a lot of controversy between our relationship because I was pretty hard on her. But yeah, we've worked around. We had to, you know, like she said, she wasn't a pitcher, and this was kind of a last minute thing for her to get in. So I had to teach her the wind up probably 2 weeks prior to her appearance, and taught her a few pitches, and yeah, we've had to play around with it and do some work. So
he's also, I'll give you some credit. I'm a natural outfielder, right? Like center field is my jam.
Same.
And so I have a really long throw, and he worked with me to like shorten it up. So, sorry. So yes.
All right, Matt and Megan. I don't know if you've heard any of my previous shows, but I always end the interviews with some rapid fire questions. But for this, we're gonna do it a bit different.
All right, for this, we're going to ask you a few questions that you have to answer by either saying yourself or the other person's name. You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one of you is messier?
Matt.
Hold on. I don't think as quick as.
No, say it as quick as you can. Just
Okay, Megan,
don't even
Megan.
think.
Okay, here we go.
Who's a faster runner?
Matt.
That's not even true. It's me.
That's all right.
Which one of you is more likely to change Rayleigh's diapers?
Megan.
Yeah.
Which one of you loves the movie The Sandlot?
Matt.
Ooh, both of it. Megan.
Well, you guys are gonna break up after this. Who has a potty mouth?
Megan.
Oh, Lord help me.
Which one of you made the first move to ask each other out?
Megan.
Oh, that's surprising because you said
Ooh.
that. All right. Hey, how? What was like the backstory?
Well, it all started, we were out dancing. We like to two-step. And I didn't know he was coming into town. And so I was just having fun with my friends and I looked over and there he was. I'm not kidding. This sounds fake. It's not. My whole world stopped. And there was a spotlight on him. I could tell you what he was wearing. He was all I saw. And I just walked right over to him and confessed my undying love.
This one is for Matt. What is your all-time favorite baseball moment as a player or fan?
Oh man, I got so many good ones. Probably my all-time favorite was our moment when Megan got the pitch and I got to catch her. That's probably the most special moment. That's one I'll never forget, along with a lot of others, but for sure.
Sweet babe, thank you.
All right, this is the last question for Megan. Thinking of Matt and you, what's your biggest takeaway from this whole experience in Banana Land?
The biggest takeaway has been that no matter how hard it gets, we have to keep Jesus at the center of our marriage, because the tour and having, Rayleigh was 1 at the time, having a baby and going on tour and traveling and, we were living in a new place. Like it was all really difficult. And he had he'd been out of the game for 10 years. So I couldn't have done it without Jesus and
In our faith.
It took a lot of faith to do that. And that's just something that I never want to forget.
Wow. Megan and Matt Wolf, this was awesome. Thank you so much. Did you guys have fun?
We did have fun.
Yes, best interview ever. Did you guys have fun?
Yes. Anything else you want to add for the listeners?
Anything else we have for the listeners?
Just don't forget to have fun, whether it's baseball, school, friends, family, have fun.
Work hard, have fun.
Yeah. Well, I forgot the book now. I got nervous, but put in your work, put in the work, do your best. You simply can't worry about the rest.
Yeah. Thanks again. That was super cool. For all the information on the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour, please visit thesavannahbananas.com for tickets or to get on the waiting list. You can follow Matt Wolf on Instagram at matt.wolf and Megan can be found at megan.wolf. And it's spelled weird, Magean.wolf. And you can help my show by subscribing to Baseball Podcast of Fun on YouTube and Spotify and following at Baseball Podcast of Fun on Instagram. Please check back for next week's show. Until then, I am Grayson Knight, and this was Baseball Podcast Are Fun. Don't forget to swing for the fences. See ya!